I want to talk about living as a bilingual. The issue with Korean English, the cool part is you could enjoy both Korean and American culture. The issue is you don't speak Korean outside of Korea. I'm sure anyone here who try to learn Korean or learn Japanese as an American could relate to this, where you have freaking nowhere to use it, maybe beside where? Twitter? Or comment section on YouTube? Where else can you show off your Korean skills? You can't. We moved to Korea. You know the unfortunate event, what happens when you move there? You're bilingual and you learn Korean and you move to Korea and you try to speak Korean. Oh, 저기. And then they speak to you in English. Oh, the mall's over there. I speak good English, so I can help you out. It's not even like, they're hating you. They just genuinely want to help you out. Because a lot of Korean people, I would say 50% of the population is bilingual. American people are actually very not bilingual compared to other countries because almost all non-English speaking countries in the world teach you English at school. So if you think about Korea, China, any other country, they know how to speak their native language plus English, but the Americans are like, yeah, what the heck is a kilometer? we really only learn English. And here's the thing, in American curriculum, you know how we take 4 years of language, sometimes 3 years? How many people actually learn how to speak the language with 3-4 years in high school? Guys, I forgot everything. I took Latin and Chinese. I don't remember a single thing that I learned there. You know what I thought? I looked at those people who learned German or French as their second language at high school and I thought, how useless. You're not even gonna live in Germany. Turns out it doesn't matter whether you choose French or German because nobody's gonna use that. Most people forget it anyway, so it doesn't matter if you choose Chinese or German or French, whatever. Ask your friends who took German in high school and ask them to say something in German. If anything, I feel like if this is going to be really useful, they should start since elementary school. Do you guys agree? Then we would at least get to somewhere. Because in Korea, they teach you English from elementary school. Okay, then, since a lot of you guys are bilingual, among the two that you speak, which one do you think is a harder language? I guess there's different levels of harder in terms of learning, in terms of speaking, in terms of mastering. Me, as a Korean and English, Korean is always harder than English. So, some people say, no, Hangul is so easy to learn. Hangul is easy to learn. The Korean alphabet is easy to learn. But the Korean language is not easy to learn. In terms of the depth of the language, I think most language is deeper than English. English is easy because so many people speak it. As a result, it doesn't go as deep compared to other language. You have to simplify it. I think, how is it for other language? I heard French is hard. French is so hard. Okay, why do these European language put gender in front of a table? Like table is a woman and medicine is a man and the apple is a man. And I don't even know if I'm correct on this. Why? Why? Which genius, parentheses sarcasm, decided to be, we should add gender to every single object? Apple is female? Now that I think about it, yeah, apple kind of has that curve. Let me stop. I think French is also hard to pronounce. Oh, Chinese is hard, in my opinion. The character system is much harder. Eggplant is man? Surprise. What a surprise. But anyway, do you guys also do the same thing as me when you live as bilingual? Do you dream with both language? I do that in my dreams. People oftentimes ask, Hyosang, then what language do you dream in? In my dream, you know how there be American people and there's Korean people? The people who appear in my dream who's Korean speak Korean to me. People who appear in my dream as American speak English to me. So I actually get hyomis in my dreams sometimes. Believe it or not, you guys show up in my dreams and you guys all speak English. But if it's with my Korean friends, obviously they will speak Korean. What do you mean, ew? We see each other every day. I didn't even say it was a romantic dream. I just said you showed up. What kinds of dreams? Oh, it depends. You know, one of the dreams that I get most often, this is irrelevant to the bilingual talk, but I get dreams about not turning off the stream and then people calling me saying, Hyosang, the stream's not off. You have to stop whatever you're doing right now. That's the kind of dreams I have. Or I also have dreams where you guys stress me out. Or I get dreams where people donate so big and I don't know what to do. Anyway, going back to the bilingual thing. When you ask bilingual people how they think, to all the bilinguals in the chat, what language do you guys think in? Because I thought about this for the longest time. When I think, the thinking actually doesn't have a language. That's something I realized after becoming perfectly bilingual. As in, I think, but there's no language associated with it. I simply feel things. And it might be the same way with all the other people as well, where you might think that you think in English, but that might be because that's the only language you know or that's the only language you're comfortable. But I personally felt the thought is non-language binded. So you don't have an inner monologue. That's what I'm saying. The inner monologue doesn't have a language. I simply feel it. It's so perfectly 50-50 that it's just this concept. I know this is super weird sounding, and as a result, when I was bad at English, you know what I used to do? I used to think of things in quote Korean and I would translate it to English. But as my English gets better and better, my thought just comes out. And then I decide to say it in English or in Korean. What's interesting is I need a little bit of a second for me to switch in the mode. 그래서 이제 한국말로 하려면 사실상 생각의 흐름은 변하지 않는데 이제 it just lags a little bit for me to switch the device. Is it the same way for you guys? Well, some people are able to mix it in as Konglish. Is there a same thing as Konglish for Spanish? Where you speak a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of English? Oh, there's Spanglish. For people who speak multiple languages or bilingual or even more, you know what the biggest issue is? Is that you have a mind. You have something that you want to say, but then you try to say it in English and then you realize this expression doesn't exist in English. So there's like the weird pause. Wait, there is something close to it, but because you're perfectly bilingual, you know how each word has a slight feeling to it? And you know this isn't equivalent feeling. The biggest word I feel about this in Korean is 아쉬워. 아쉽다. Do you know what this means? This is when you almost made it to something but you didn't get to quite do it, and that feeling of aww is 아쉬워. Or when there was an expectation you had on someone else but they didn't do it for you, then it's 아쉬워. In English, you know what they all say? They say upset. But if you think about it, don't you think there's so many different kinds of upset? Upset is just any kind of disappointment is upset. But you know how there's upset and disappointment when there was no expectation and you just straight up feel upset because, I ruined my pasta. I'm upset. Versus, my son didn't prepare Mother's Day gift for me. I'm upset. The sensation of you spilling a pasta and your son not preparing the Mother's Day gift is both upset and sad, but it's different because you don't hold the same expectation on your son as you do on a pasta that you accidentally dropped. In Korean, we describe these two upsetness as different emotion. Does that make sense? Oh, is there something in Spanish for this? Oh. Though what I don't really like about English is the fact that English language isn't as specific. So when you say happy or when you say sad, there's so many emotion in that one word. Anyone else here is good at math and science but bad at learning new language? The way I feel that way is because math and science, imagine that as language with very clear rules. Meanwhile, the real languages that we use aren't actually that clear in rule. For example, guys, what is multiple of shoe? It's shoes, right? Okay, what is multiple of tooth? Teeth? What is multiple of sheep? Sheep? What is multiple of fish? Fishes? Fish? You see, it's so... As a scientist, as a mathematician, who made this rule? Who did this? Do you guys agree? Which genius decided to all of a sudden go, oh, sheep? We're not gonna call them sheeps. They're just gonna be sheep. That's why English is hard to learn. That's why I feel uncomfortable about English because I think English is easy. What makes English hard is the annoying part in the inconsistency of the grammar. But at the same time, that exists for almost every single language. Even Korean has the same thing. You know what's interesting? Is when you're native to a certain country, you don't realize the irony in your own language. Some things just feel natural to you. Have you guys ever felt annoyed by the and in English? Prepositional pronouns? Is that what it's called? So, in Korean, there's no and the or un. As a result, even when I'm 26, I still leave out and the because I never really think in and the. In my opinion, and the, it does have a purpose, but it's really not necessary, similar to the woman and male words in Latin and French. Think about it, guys. I have an apple. I have a pen. Why do you need the and Why can't I say, I have apple, I have pen? You know? Apple pen. And who decided to use a un in front of vowels? Why is it not all apple, all pen, but because it starts with vowel, I have to use on apple? Why? Guys, my real curiosity, can American government or the governments that speak English, can they step up and say, let's just get rid of A? Can we do that? I'm not beefing with apple. I'm beefing with the un in front of the apple. For anyone who might know Korean, how many of you guys know Hangul just a little bit? How do you write 에 in Korean? 에. Well, you could write 에 in Korean with this character. So, have you ever learned these two? Did you know that both of these characters sound the same? This is 에 and this is 에. And here's the thing. Some of these videos will try to teach you the pronunciation of this one and this one is different. Thing is, over the years, it became irrelevant. So these two actually have the same sound. So, Korean government is actually thinking of getting rid of one or the other. Real story. Because why would you need two characters that make a freaking exact same sound? It's very, very unnecessary. Korean people struggle all the time to know which A or A use. And you know how we do it? When you don't know the word, you just feel it. Obviously, at one point, it had a reason why they were two separate. But over the years, they merged together, if that makes sense. It's like C and K. But C and K actually sounds different, doesn't it? I don't know why the first example I thought of C and K was C-O-C-K. Coke. I don't know. C and K. Coke and Coke. Oh, it sounds the same. Cook and cook. Oh, you're right. Freaking useless. Get rid of that thing. Get rid of K. Wait, then how am I going to spell my last name? C sounds depend on the letter following it. Now, which genius made alphabet and said, well, unlike the smart Spanish people, we are going to do something smarter and make the alphabet sound different every time we write it. So this is a and this is A. Like, and then when you put the A and E together, they're going to sound different. You know, and then when you put O and O, it's going to be ooh. Like, if you're going to make that ooh, why did you even bother making the letter U? Like, which genius? In this sense, I feel Hispanic people are smarter. Whoever was in the charge of Spanish was smarter because they decided we're gonna pronounce them as how they're written. How simple is that instruction? You know? I know the worst one here is French. But if I'm being honest, everything that stemmed from this Latin language is all garbage. The reason why it's garbage is because they're the language that has been passed down by words. When you keep passing the words on, then they get deviated over the years. And the funny part is, later they try to add rules to it when there's no rule. It's not like there was a rule and then they made the language. They had the language and then they decided to find the rules. That's probably why it's more messier. What else do you guys think is pro and con of living as bilingual? Pro and con at the same time for me is the fact that I could enjoy that language art without losing anything. Anyone here listen to K-pop songs and pay attention to lyrics? Well, not just K-pop, Korean music or Korean drama. Guys, I am so sad every day how much is lost in the translation. When you go from Korean Japanese to English, you lose about 50% of the sensation. If everyone in the world was able to feel the nuance of Korean language, people would have loved K-pop even more. Or not just K-pop, I'm talking about Korean music even more. It's so sad. It's kind of one of those, this is random, but you know Jujutsu Kaisen? Or Dragon Ball or Bleach or any of those anime? You know how in anime, they say the skill name before they use the skill? Due to the way that Korean and Japanese is set up, we're able to say those words without making them sound exactly identical as the one we use in daily life. So, Ryoiki Tenkai, you would not say that in real life. In English, when you say those, it sounds like, this reminds me of that My Hero Academia scene. You know, when he used the skill name, he says the United States state name, like Colorado, Arizona, California. It feels like that whenever I see American anime. But moon power, sun power. Okay, I think another one I feel the same way is Demon Slayer. The way that it sounds in English is water breathing. It's not that kind of sensation. Detroit to smash. For anyone, I'm not exaggerating at all. Please check out. It is literally called Detroit to Smash. I just feel so bad for English audience. Imagine you live in Detroit. I think the only thing that you could do in English is kind of using Latin. Then you could kind of feel a little bit exotic. That's why I never watch dubbed in English. Do you guys watch any stuff in dubbed? And okay, this is kind of a little bit side topic from the bilingual talk, but honest confession, I might get stoned for this. I personally feel like there's a quality difference between Korean Japanese voice acting and American voice acting. It's not simply because America's bad. There's way less demands. The market is so much smaller in America for voice acting that it just feels more... I don't want to be a hater, but yes, I just don't know. You know how voice acting usually exaggerate the emotion in it? There's also a trend in voice acting, but American voice acting, in my opinion, there's a specific nuance that American voice acting has. They speak very na-na-na-na-na-na. Now is my time to start the battle. So there's a specific tone. I'm not saying that's bad, but I feel like it could be slightly less emphasized. Did you know that that's also a trend in Asia? The voice acting with less tone is becoming more of a trend. So where the voice acting sounds more casual talking. Thing is, okay, American voice acting when you watch anime or K-drama feels so iffy. Do you guys agree? When you watch any shows on Netflix, then it's just like, I don't know. But then, American voice acting is quite great when it comes to Disney movies. So I think the issue is more of a translation than just the voice acting itself. I always thought the voice acting for Disney film, Pixar films, they're all good. I never watched Nemo and thought the voice acting was bad. But especially Korean drama, I think the issue is, at least animation, you know how it's characters? But when it's K-drama, you know that boy is Korean. You know that boy is Korean, but he sounds like your neighbor, John. I think that's the disparity. We want to kind of feel that native sensation, but you're not able to get that. So bilingual, biggest advantage is I don't have to use it. Then what's the bad part of being bilingual? Is there any bad part? I think it's all good part, isn't it? Oh, okay. I know what is bad part. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I think the major bad part of bilingual is the fact that you go through identity crisis. When you're so perfectly bilingual, you get lost where your identity belongs because usually language is tied to a country. So I think you're a little bit okay if you're someone who speaks Spanish and English in America. Because Spanish is part of American. But for me, because I'm immigrant and I speak Korean and English, I feel the language I speak with people, it not only changes my identity, but it also changed my personality. This is such a big thing. Have you guys ever felt where when you speak in a certain language, you bring out different personality? You have a different way. You're just not even the same person. Different humor, different tone. I became a little bit better over the years, but sometimes some people have very different voice tone when they speak different language. Guys, I'm so funny in Korean. People just don't know. Whenever I talk to my friends in Korean, they think I'm hilarious. Keep lying to yourself. And I sound a little bit better in Korean too. 그러니까 이제 굳이 노력을 안 해도 이제 아무래도 크고 자란 언어다 보니까 당연히 말하는데 조금 더 익숙하지 않을까. I know I tried just a little bit, but doesn't it sound better? Actually sounds better, right? The tone is more stable. Yeah, I was just being hilarious right there in Korean. Because maybe the immigrants could relate to this. Because when I came to America, I was bad at English. And when you're bad at certain language, you always have to take this low stance. Oh, I don't know. Thank you. Sorry, I don't understand. So my English naturally has sort of a I'm sorry nuance to it. I don't know nuance. I'm weak nuance. But when I speak Korean, I don't have any of that. When I speak Korean, I'm just mature, cool, nonchalant guy. My English isn't as nonchalant. My English is submissive and weak. It's more apologetic nuance? I guess so. You're not nonchalant? 그러니까 이제 내가 한국어로 말을 하는 걸 못 봐서 그러는데 니들이 이제 이걸 어떻게 설명해야 되지? 이게 또 왔다 갔다 하려면 또 뇌가 꼬이기도 하고 그냥 이제 이걸 듣고 있는 분들은 아마 한국인 분들일 테니까 설명을 하자면 실제로 조금 더 괜찮은 성격이 되거든요. You know what I said? I basically said I am more attractive in Korean. It is. I am. I really am. I confess. In my past, when I try to flirt with girls, one of the key power I used is I try to speak Korean. No. This is not for Korea Boo. It's not that kind of thing. It's more so just to give that other side of me. No, it's more interesting than just only English America, you know? It's like, you don't speak Korean, but I could speak Korean. He's using BTS Pave the Way card. I don't know if you know, I bow in the direction BTS is 7 times a day. I do it for thank you for the stream. Thank you for my income. Thank you for the music. Thank you for everything. Is that why you're single? It's true though, you sound more loser in English. I do, right? I do. I sound more and identity crisis. I think I go through a little bit. Whenever I speak Korean on my stream, I'm worried there might be Korean person watching my stream. Did you guys know? Korean people watch my YouTube video and they use it as an English learning video. I've been seeing some Korean homies leave comment saying this is my English lesson. Can I be mean? This is actually not good of a phenomenon. Do you know why? Because Korea has lower ad revenue than America. So it's better for American audience to watch the video than Korean audience. I don't know why. It's so fun when there's Korean comment because I kind of feel the sensation that I'm being approved by home country. It's weird because it pays less over there, but I still want the recognition there. Very weird. I'm not even saying these people are giving me recognition just by the fact that, I don't know. I don't know how to exactly describe it. What's my thoughts on Arabic? I'm not asking if you guys know the language, but there's some language that I can't even grasp on. So even though not everybody here speaks Korean, you know how you could feel it? Where, he's saying noun here, he's saying sorry here, he's saying thank you here. Arabic, I don't have a single clue. I don't know where the word starts and end. I don't know if what they're saying is aggressive or kind. Same thing with Russian. I can't tell at all. I think it's because they have a different language system. And when I try to read it, guys, do you guys also feel the same way? At least Korean, at least Japanese, at least English or French. You know how we could read the alphabet? Arabic word, I don't even know where to cut the word. Chinese, you know how you could cut the word? It's connected. The language is kind of cursive, if that makes sense. And sometimes when you go on Instagram or YouTube or other platforms, what's funny is the Arabic comments, they're not aligned to the left, they're aligned to the right. Have you guys ever seen that? So other comments are here, Arabic comments are here. And you have to read it this way. Oh, you used to know how to read in Arabic? That's crazy. What other languages are? You know, I think Thai feels very difficult for me. I don't know how difficult it is. I heard it's difficult because how many languages can you distinguish? That might be a fun content to do. Identify the language game. Let's try this. Let's try the hard version. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know at all. Okay. Let's get the feeling. Shinhala? Shinhala feels Indian. New Hmong feels new Southeast Asian. Canadian Aboriginal, also Canadian native, feels Indian to me, doesn't it? The circles? Wait, is this saying I'm correct? Oh, I don't know. Okay, it's not Thai. Feels Egyptian. Wait, no, I don't think Canadian natives would have used acrylic. Oh wait, but it looks like they would use this in a game. No, I don't think the natives would have used small letters. So I was right on the last time. Oh wait, I know this is. No, I don't know. This is Mongolian. Oh, wait. I know what this is. When you go on Microsoft Word and you select different fonts and it changes to a weird font, it does this. It's not Greek. It can't be. Oh, wait, no, but this kind of looks like theta. Oh, this is delta. Greek. What? What? どうして? Wait, game over? Okay, no, let me try again. Oh, wait, no, this is Hebrew. Okay, that one I knew. Oh, this is, I thought this was Thai. What is E and Bengal? Oh no, it's Bengal. Okay. Is it Bangladesh? It's Thai. It's not Thai. So what is this? Babyan? Oh no, Babayan? I don't know any of this. It feels Asian. Babayan. Oh, this is Arab. I don't know, it might not be. It's not Tibet. Canada? Najuka? Ah, it's Tibet. Why are they not giving me the easy ones? When's Korean coming out? I genuinely have no idea. The scribbly feels like desert. Desert, Najuka. Oh my god. One more time. Oh wait. Everyone knows it. This is literally, isn't this? Oh, this is Russian. So this is Cyrillic. Right. Correct, right? Okay. Oh, I got one. It's not I have no idea. I didn't cheat. Someone who told me Cherokee. Who said Cherokee? I believed you. Chinese. Burmese? Doesn't it kind of have a Burma? Look at this cute alien. Oh my god. I just feel like I'm straight up being racist now. Look at the heart. Wait, did we already do this one? Odia. Georgian. Okay. Let me play the. Okay. Audio. Let's try the audio.
いえ、メルボルンに着いてからですね、やっぱり今までニュージーラン
ドで
会社の経験が全くなかったんで、
そう。はい。
なかなか見つからない。
はい。わかりました。はい。Japanese.
Cela n'est pas possible parce que de nombreux témoins ne sont plus disposés à témoigner ou parce qu'ils se sont
If it sounds like a tape played in reverse, then it's French. Oh, so I swear I wasn't trying to be racist. That was actually offensive. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Det är väldigt intressant för jag tänkte på det här också. Alltså en sån individ som Raoul Wallenberg och vad han åstadkom. Alltså skulle det vara möjligt idag? I dagens samhälle? Som det ser ut. Skulle en Raoul Wallenberg... Eller har vi
Sounds like a white woman, doesn't it?
Det är väldigt intressant för jag tänkte på det här också.
I feel like it's Swedish, no? I don't know. The person speaking it sounds like white woman. No, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean.
Κύριε Ντίνο Καρύδη, είσαστε ένας από τους πιο αγαπητούς και δημοφιλείς ηθοποιούς. Και έχουμε την χαρά να συμμετάσχετε τώρα και σε μία ταινία που έχουν δημιουργήσει Έλληνο-Αυστραλοί. Θέλετε να μας πείτε...
I think it's Finnish, isn't it? I had a friend who was trying to learn Finnish and it sounded something like this, but I don't know if it's Greek.
Κύριε Ντίνο Καρύδη, είσαστε ένας από τους πιο αγαπητούς...
Wait, no, it's Greek because, I think it's Greek because it sounds like Spanish. You know what I mean?
Κύριε Ντίνο Καρύδη, είσαστε...
It sounds like Spanish. Like, what I mean is, it sounds like Spanish it's probably from the Latin root. But doesn't Finnish also have the same Latin root? No, they don't. Finnish has something freaking weird. So Greek. No, Finnish is not Latin-based. I don't think it is. Yeah.
Her yıl hatırı sayılır bir miktarı yurt dışı insani yardım programı için ayırmakta. Dün yurt dışı insani yardım bütçesinde tekrar kesintiye gideceği iddiası
Arabic?
Her yıl hatırı sayılır bir miktarı yurt dışı insani yardım programı için ayırmakta.
Turkish? I didn't cheat.
지난 5년여 동안 남맥상을 보여온 전국 초중고등학교의 커리큘럼, 즉 교육 교과 과정의 전국 통합
This guy has garbage pronunciation. Actually, I'm being serious. He's not Korean. Or is the AI bad AI? Yeah.
Considérant qu'une conception commune de ses droits et libertés et de...
Oh, it's 100% French. Sounds like...
Trong cuộc sống hàng ngày, chúng ta cũng thường chứng kiến đằng sau lời khen ngợi,
Vietnamese.
bắt tay chúc mừng.
100%. You guys agree?
Trong cuộc sống hàng ngày, chúng ta cũng thường chứng kiến đằng sau lời khen ngợi.
Like a Vietnamese mom kind of sound. Yeah.
Własny, często rodzinny biznes wielu Polakom na emigracji gwarantuje udane życie. Prowadzenie działalności gospodarczej w świecie okazuje się...
This is not Spanish, right? Like...
Własny, często rodzinny biznes wielu...
Yeah, it's probably Polish because it's... Yeah. No. Are you dumb? No, I'm saying... No. I'm saying it's not Spanish, but it has a Spanish nuance, which means it's one of the Latin thingy. You know what I mean?
Rồi mình để cái đuôi là cho nó đẹp, rồi mình cắt cái chính giữa đấy. Khi mà mình trụng vô, mình nhúng vô thì nó nở cái bụng ra, nó giống như...
Wait, no, this sounds like... Wait, why does it sound like Lisa from Blackpink?
Rồi mình để cái đuôi là cho nó đẹp, rồi mình cắt cái chính giữa đấy. Khi mà mình trụng vô, mình nhúng vô thì...
Oh, it's Vietnamese? Really? Oh, I couldn't even tell. Oh, I knew it was Southeast Asia, but...
Dus dat is heel wat anders. Dat zou dan gericht zijn tegen de jemenitische regering. Hoe sterk staat hij in haar schoenen, de jemenitische regering? De Amerikanen gebruiken de drones boven...
It sounds like they're speaking English. Oh, it's Dutch. Oh, that's why it sounds like they're speaking English.
Dus dat is heel wat anders. Dat zou dan gericht zijn tegen de jemenitische regering. Hoe sterk...
Dutch sounds even more reversed.
अपनी छाप छोड़ते हैं, लेकिन भारत के बिहार प्रदेश में परीक्षा में
हिंदी,
सामूहिक
हिंदी,
नकल
हिंदी,
की
हिंदी।
तस्वीर भारत की शिक्षा की
हिंदी,
अलग
हिंदी।
कहानी पेश करती है। हमारे साथ हैं शिक्षक, जेंडर हिस्टोरियन, सामाजिक मामलों की जानकार।
This one's easy. Alright, guys, we're good at this.
Kauppalehti kertoi eilen, että Venäjällä rahat ovat loppumassa ja hankkeita pannaan.
Sounds like I shouldn't say this. Am I alcoholic Russian? Is that like racist if I say that? Am I gonna get canceled if I say that?
Kauppalehti kertoi eilen, että Venäjällä rahat ovat loppumassa ja hankkeita.
The voice sounds cold. Oh! No, I was about to say the voice sounds cold. It wasn't Finnish. I see. My apology.
Siellä tosiaan oli lähinnä näitä turvapaikanhakijoita ja joka puolelta Suomea, eniten ehkä tuolta Keuruusta.
Now this is cold Russian woman.
Siellä tosiaan oli...
No, is it not? Is it Polish? I actually don't know.
Siellä tosiaan oli lähinnä näitä turvapaikanhakijoita ja...
Whatever is for sure, you could feel the coldness, but they're all freaking cold. Polish, Finnish, Russian, they're all cold. Polish? That was Finnish again. We literally just said Finnish.
Quando Obama fu eletto presidente, tutto il mondo ne fu entusiasta. La sua elezione segnava l'inizio di una nuova era di civiltà e
It's Portuguese, right?
Quando Obama fu eletto presidente, tutto...
I was thinking initially Spanish, but the Spanish wasn't on the list. And I was debating between Italian and Portuguese. If it sounds... Is it Italian?
Quando Obama fu eletto presidente, tutto il mondo ne fu entusiasta. La sua elezione segnava l'inizio di una...
Is something saying like eleccionante, like election of presidente?
Quando Obama fu eletto presidente, tutto il mondo ne fu entusiasta. La sua elezione segnava l'inizio di una nuova era di civiltà e di speranza.
No, is it Portuguese or Italian?
Quando Obama...
No.
Quando Obama fu eletto presidente, tutto...
President is it Portuguese? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, it's game over. All right, we could play more later. I've been listening to a lot of bossa nova, so I thought I would know, and I wanted to prove you guys that I'm a Portuguese king, but I wasn't. My apology. Anyway, but all right. Oh, this was more fun than I thought. Nice. We could even talk about this again. I feel like this topic. But I think we kind of talked too all over the place for it to be a content. No, but it's alright. Thank you for watching today. Please watch more videos. Thank you.